Hello. Hi, friends. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to give it a couple minutes so y'all can, for YouTube to round everybody up. We're making tacos, beans and rice with ground beef. And I was going to show you, this is the beef that I use for the shepherd's pie, which is the best. It comes in a family pack of 3. It's 93% lean and is grass-fed. Guys, as you hop on, say, hey, good morning, Grand Rising. Give me a like so that I know that you're there. We're here. All right, I'm gonna cut this up here real quick. Hi PP, hello. Oh, Jesus. I don't got time for these people here. Hello. Hi, Pagani. So we are making tacos. So ground beef. We're gonna cook us some ground beef, some refried beans we're gonna make from scratch, and some rice that I've already started, and it's already done. Thank you, Joes. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. Hi, Mark. Oh, you're coming from United Kingdom. Well, nice to meet you, Mark. Thanks for hopping on. So we're gonna get started, guys. I was just waiting a couple of minutes to get people to hop on, but I see a couple of you already popping on. All right, because then I get started and then I have to like repeat myself again. So we're making refried beans, my style, for the Taco Tuesday, Burrito Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. And I'm using, remember the ground beef that I made for the shepherd's pie last week? Where we're making, this brought 3 packs. We're using that same beef. All right, this is grass-fed beef. It has so much flavor. It tastes so yummy, so different. Hi, Hi from Romania. How are you? Hi, Sophie. Thank you for the 100s. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Unknown. So I got my pan, my skillet ready. My cast iron skillet in the back. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. So we're making tacos, burritos, tacos, whatever you want to call it. You can have it in a burrito, in a taco. You can just eat it by itself. It's delicious. So we're gonna start by sauteing some of my ground beef, shall we? This is about almost close to 2 pounds of grass-fed beef. I'm gonna come over here, bring this over here because it's leaking. And I've already thawed this out the night before. going to, how's everybody doing this morning? I'm a little tired, I'm not gonna lie, from yesterday. I was gonna do some sourdough this morning, but I'm still feeling a little tired. I'm gonna check my comments here in a little bit. I just want to get started with my ground beef here. I made a mess here. Hang on a second, guys. I spilled some of the, just saw that, some of the beef juice all over my counter here. There we go. All right, let's season this meat up. Let me see. Y'all can see me here. I'm gonna dice up the onion. There we are. A little salt, some paprika, hot cast iron skillet. Get my little sparkle thing. I've already added a little bit of olive oil, but I think I'm going to add a little more because it is hot. Break that up. Put this over here. I'm going to add some more of that olive oil. It is 93, so this beef here is like 93% lean. So it has some fat. It's not as fatty as your chuck, ground chuck, but it's so much more flavorful, guys. This is the grass-fed. I've already cooked my rice here this morning, right before I took my daughter to the bus stop. So that's already been done. So I'm going to break this as much as I can with my spatula. And while that's happening, we're going to dice the onions, the garlic, all the aromatics for this meal. And then from time to time, I'm going to check on my beans. I've already I soaked my beans last night. I am using pinto beans, but you can use any kind of bean. Probably the best bean for it would be the red bean, the kidney bean. If you don't have kidney bean, you can absolutely use pinto bean. Trying to break this up as much as I can. There we go. Cover this up just a little bit so it doesn't splash. And then we're gonna get started in the dicing up all this stuff. Let me check these comments. Hi, how are you, Light? I'm doing good, hi. Hi, Big. I hope you have a great day too, Addis. Let's see, Ember says, what are we cooking? So we are cooking, it's going Am. So we are cooking Mexican day today, guys. So we're doing Taco Tuesday, burritos, any of those things you guys want to have. You can actually eat it without the burrito or the taco. We're just gonna wing it. So I'm making, I've got here in my pressure cooker, the pinto beans. And they've already been cooking for about 30 minutes. And I'm gonna cut a Spanish onion here. And this is gonna go for the aromatics for my ground beef. This is gonna have so much flavor, guys. And then what we're gonna do is, instead of just having the beef and the beans separate, we're just gonna add the beef with the beans. It'll be so much better to assemble, especially if you have kids, because you won't have all that ground beef mess everywhere. And, you know, holding dad accountable on it. You don't want none of that mess. So I'm gonna get some this is ají cachucha. This is a Cuban pepper, and it looks like a little pumpkin, and it's very sweet, and it grows in a pot. So it likes really, really warm weather. So I'm gonna go ahead and dice it up nice and small. Throw it in the bowl. And then we're going to do the onions and garlic. I've got about 5 cloves of garlic because I love garlic. Love it. Who on here loves garlic? Cannot live without it. Raise your hand if you love garlic. All right, this is about done spitting out the water. Yellow onion, yes. Do you have, yes, I do. I've got one girl and about 3 boys. You feel insulted. Well, you don't have to hop on. You don't have to watch me if you don't want to. Makes you want albóndigas. It makes you want albóndigas. All right, well, I am cooking up this meat back here. And we're breaking up that beef really well. So we get it like pea size. All right. And now we're gonna do the garlic. We're gonna slice and dice. You can also do this in a little processor if you don't want to do this. Actually, I have a little mini processor. Would have been a lot quicker. All right. 2, 3. I've got 2 more to go. You got 1 more to smash. You hear my pressure cooker? Yeah. So how's everybody's day going? I'm just getting ready for my Tuesday, guys. Gotta get all this done. I've already caught up on my laundry for the week. You know, my bed sheets got them started yesterday, so today I have nothing but towels and clean the bathrooms like I normally do. You know, when you have teenage boys, you gotta do that every single day. All right. Tuckerver's hubby, he was working on the Christmas tree last night. So to my surprise, when I got home, he had already put up the Christmas tree. There we go. Add that in there. Last one. All right, that's about good. There you go. Throw it in there. So I got onion, 1 whole onion, garlic, and 2 ají cachucha peppers. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll take a look at those beans, make sure they're good with the water. Okay. Let's see how this is doing. Make sure you get all the water out. Oops. Get all the water out. All the water out of those beans, guys. Let me check these comments. Hi. Hi, Chuhi, Sihui. Am I saying it right? Hello, greetings. Hi. Hi, David. Hello. Hi, Thomas. Thomas says, I'm waiting on the pressure cooker to get all the water out. And I'm using a Spanish onion, guys. They were on sale at my local supermarket. So that's what I'm using. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you, friends. Let's see who else we got over here. I'm missing. My phone finally got updated to the new software version. Last night, yes, I am. Plasma, you're being funny. Do you think I'm a cat? So it got updated to the new version. So it's like, as far as the messages are concerned, they come in a lot smoother than your normal messaging for the older software, where it would just go ding, 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 ding. It's a lot better. So, all right, this is going good. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more because it soaked up all that oil, but it's not sticking, so. And right now I'm gonna add my onions, garlic, and my 2 ají cachuchas. So 1 onion, about 4 cloves of garlic, because I am obsessed with garlic, guys. And 2 ají cachuchas, which is our small little peppers. They're sweet. They're used in a lot of Cuban cuisine. I just learned about it this summer. My sister was, I was down south with my sister spending over the summer with the kids. And she mentioned to me about the ají cachucha. I have never had it before. So I'm in love with it. Like, I don't buy peppers, seriously, anymore. I just get my ají cachucha from my yard. Near the pan. I'm trying. If this is this new thing that I'm trying out. So hopefully you guys can see better. That's the whole idea. Y'all can see from far away, but it's way better when you guys can see a little closer. Is that better? All right. So onions, garlic, ají cachucha. We're gonna add a whole pack of this taco seasoning mix. This is like a low sodium one, so because I like to control the sodium in my meal. So whoops. Y'all are making a mess today, guys. So this has everything in here. It has all your spices, but if you don't want to use this pack, you can absolutely just use cumin, oregano, onion powder, chili powder, paprika. That's what it has. All the things. So I'm going to go ahead and add about a half a cup of water. That's what the recipe calls. It's going to clean out the bottom bits of the skillet. It's going to give it extra flavor. We're just going to mush this around. You can use turkey. You don't have to use ground beef for the tacos. Or you can use pork. A little bit left. It's hanging off the bone. What are you talking about? What y'all talking about? You'll be nice when you come on here. I've got some moderators here. That will get you guys out of the chat, guys. So be nice as you hop on. We're all grown adults. All right, here we go. There we go. That's an eyesore. I gotta clean that out. All right, that's what you want to see. This is still getting out water. I'm gonna have to disconnect it. Getting some water out. Get all the water out the beans. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. So this, you would normally put it on the side and with the side of the refried beans. But instead, we're gonna add that to the beans. So it'd be a lot easier to put together in a taco, in a burrito without making a mess, especially with kids. So I'm breaking the rules today. Thank you, Joy, for the super chat. Thank you so much. This is the rice. I've already did it this morning. Super easy. It don't take that long. I use always jasmine rice just because it just has a lot more flavor. But you can use any kind of rice. You can even use brown rice. There's no rules. There's no food police here, guys. This is your house, your kitchen. You use whatever you want. There you go. Hi, Francie. So we got the rice. We're cooking the beef. It's almost done, as y'all can see. And now I'm going to check on those beans. shall we? Let's check on those beans right here. See, my kitchen is, I have to move it around because the problem with the kitchen is that it's like an L form. So I have everything laid out everywhere. So those beans, see, they've already softened up, like broken up, which is what I want. And they still have like all this water, which I'm gonna get rid of. But it's better this way than not having enough water. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fish out some of the water out with this little ladle. Some of the liquid. And then if I need more of it, then I can just add it. So again, I cooked it for about 35 minutes in my pressure cooker. These were already pre-soaked pinto beans from the night before that I pre-soaked them in just water. And then I washed them off really well. And I added about 4 cups of water. This is what you're seeing here. I did not season my beans. Guys, this is your preference. I would recommend that you don't season them like right before you cook them, because what happens is they don't get to break like this. See, they break like this a lot easier when you cook them with just water and olive oil or whatever you use as a fat. So I'm pulling out a lot of liquid here, but it's better to have enough liquid for these beans to cook in than not to have enough. All right, we're going to, I had to disconnect it to open this up. So we're gonna put this on saute. And this is gonna start bubbling very soon here. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna season it. So now we're gonna season the beans because they've already been cooked. And I'm just gonna add to these beans. You can use kidney beans if you don't want to use this kind. I'm just going to use about a teaspoon of this chicken bouillon. Or you can use chicken broth or chicken stock if you have any. All right. Let me see. Let me move this stuff away. There we go. All right, and now I'm just gonna lightly season it because again, it's gonna have all that seasoning from the beans are gonna go in here. Everything is gonna go in here. Yes, it's a typical Brazilian meal. Sounds good, see? You're thinking about those beans? So we're gonna add just about a teaspoon of that. If it needs more salt, then I can add it at the end. But the reason why is because since I'm gonna add all this stuff in it, right now I'm just planning on just drawing out the excess liquid. And then what we're gonna do, as it draws out, then we're gonna add, it has to be like, I don't want it too wet and I don't want it too thick. You don't want it too runny either because then it'll get all over those tacos and those shells. So you want a perfect ratio. So just getting all the extra. I normally go a little bit less, but I don't know. This time I want a little more on the water. That's fine. It's all good. It's already getting thick. As beans start releasing their lectins, they start automatically thickening up. And then we're gonna attempt to make, my kids wanted something sweet. So we're gonna attempt to make muffin, a blueberry muffin, because I have nothing quick to make. So I said, I'll just make some quick. Make little cupcakes. Beans, rice, look good, doesn't it? Yeah, now look at these. Look at the beef. There you go, Michael. Look at the beef. The beef looks amazing, doesn't it? So ground beef, I'm using the grass-fed version, 93% of fat. It's delicious. I added 1 packet to the beans, to the onions and garlic, and the ají cachucha peppers. I added 1 packet of the taco seasoning, but you can make your own taco seasoning. It's very easy. Whenever I don't carry it, I normally make it. So now we're gonna come over here again, and we're gonna add this in here. Okay. So if it needs more liquid, I'm gonna save it here. Oh, but look how nice it's already getting thick. Oh yeah. Just how I want it. Now my kids are gonna add cheese to this, guys, because they love cheese. Hi, Tarun. How are you, sweetheart? Is that Tarun? Oh no, it's thank you, Tafa. So we're making refried beans, like my version of refried beans. We're not using lard or Crisco or none of that. We're just making it with olive oil and pre-soaked beans from the night before. And so we cooked them for about, I'd say about 35 minutes in my pressure cooker. And we're just letting it cook down all this extra water that's in it. And so the trick for them to do this is to never season them right before you cook them, because what happens is the bean will be hard. You want it mushy and soft, like your refried beans. I normally like beans like that anyway. I don't like them like, you know, right out of the can. I don't. I normally like them like this. I feel like they're a lot better in your stomach because they're releasing all these lectins that beans have in the water. So that's just my preference. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this cast iron skillet. That's a little hot. See this, guys? So we're gonna dump this in here. We're gonna make it even bigger at this point. Okay, it's cooking down all that liquid. Wish it around. They're good. I love pinto beans. They're like one of my favorite beans, but you can use kidney beans. You don't have to use pinto. Whatever you have. I don't like to tell people you gotta have this, you gotta have that. Thank you, Tucker. There's my husband, guys. Say hi to him. So we're gonna fish out this beef in here now because it's already reducing. So we're gonna add it right in here. And that's going to give it even more flavor to those beans, because those beans, all they have is the chicken stock right now and the salt. You don't have to do it this way, but this is just how I do it because I've got kids that make a mess assembling the beans, so I much rather do it this way. Also, for those that don't like beans, like my youngest, he'll eat them because it's got that ground beef in it. And again, you don't have to use beef. You can use turkey or a combination of meats. Look at that. Ooh, that's looking good. Still has a little bit more water there, but it's fine. It's going to cook out. I like it because none of the beef stuck to my cast iron skillet. Mind you, I also use a skillet to make my sourdough bread. I just line it up with parchment paper, and this is what I like to use. All right, we're gonna scoop all that up. That every little bit counts, guys. Every little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Y'all have to see this. Y'all, who's coming over to my house for dinner? Because this looks amazing. Hey Tremaine, hello. My husband Light is Tuckerverse. You're talking to him right now. See that? Woo! Look at that. See that? And look how creamy it is. And I haven't used lard. I haven't even put cheese on it. Meaning when you put cheese on this thing, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But I want it like this because that way it won't be too runny for the tacos. So I just laid out their tacos and their tortillas. Like I use their tortillas. Just leave them out here. If they want to use tortillas, they can use tortillas. If they don't have to. Of course, you can already have it made for them, and you can make like a burrito casserole, be nice. But I'm just gonna leave it up to them. Oh my God, you guys. This, can y'all see this? Let me see if you guys can zoom it in. Can y'all see that? That looks amazing. That looks like, look. Amazing. It's so good. It's nice and thick. Oh my God, the flavors just marry with those beans and the beef. And Mama's gonna give this a try. You know Mama's gonna give it a try. Is it cold in Indiana? Who's from Indiana? Eat well, eat. Yep, that's right. Thank you guys for hopping on. You guys are amazing. Yeah, it's the 50s right now. It's a little cool here in Florida. It's nice. It's standable to work in the yard and do things. Because this summer we had a brutal 100 degrees summer, guys. Thank you, Diaz, for the hundreds. Thank you. Look at that, guys. So we're going to add a little bit of cheese to here. I'm going to show you. We're going to try this because the chef or the cook has to try it. I'm going to do one last thing to this that is missing. And you guys are going to probably hate me for this. And you're going to be like, what the heck are you doing, woman? But I'm telling you, because this totally works. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of just regular ketchup. And the reason why is ketchup has vinegar in it. And it's going to give it a little tang too. Oh my gosh, you guys. You'll have to see this. This looks amazing. Yes. Oh, so Indiana's what? It's cold in Indiana right now? Look at this, guys. This smells like heaven. So you can totally, right now, start assembling and making like a tortilla casserole. All right, but because I don't want to do all that, we're just going to make it simple. So the ones that don't want it, don't have to get it. Don't have to get the burritos. They can just eat it as is. Let me see if I can show you. Let me put this away. We're going to clean this up. I'm going to show you take all their favorite sauces out, guys, because they love their taco sauce and their they love their taco sauce and they love their pickled jalapenos. So go ahead and get those ready for them. Because when they get home, they're going to devour this. They're going to devour it. I'm going to plate this up so y'all can see this. In a little tiny plate. We're going to put some of the rice. We're just going to try this. Mama's going to try this. All right, so some of the rice. And now we're going to add the beans with that ground beef. I'm actually going to add a little bit more salt to it. I just tried it. But it's good. It's so good. Remember, we used a low sodium taco seasoning. So this is why I'm adding that, because you want to be able to control the amount of salt. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some jalapenos here. I like to eat it like this. This is like a deconstructed taco. I don't have tomatoes, but I do have onions and plenty of them in there. Okay. And then we're gonna add some sour cream. Just about a dollop. Of the sour cream. Maybe a little more. Okay. This is how I eat it. I don't like to put any sauce whatsoever. I like it like this. And then we're gonna give this a try. Look how pretty this looks. I wish you guys, the camera, like, seriously does not do it any justice. It's so good and creamy. You can top it with some Mexican cheese. It's hot. Yes, here you go, Michael. Open up. Open up. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Thank you. That easily I made from start to finish Mexican. Oh my gosh. Those beans are amazing. They're like butter. The taco seasoning in here tastes like better than Taco Bell. Make this at home, guys. Do not buy burritos. Make it at home. Even if you don't add the ground beef to it, you can just do beans and rice. It'll be delicious because you made it at home. All right, guys. I am going to hop off on here. Yes, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you guys get notified when I come on here tomorrow. I'll be here at 10 a.m. We'll make something else. Today was taco night. Oh gosh, so good. It's delicious. I love you, friends. I'm going to finish this up. Maybe I'll hop on again so we can make those blueberry cupcakes. But I appreciate every single one of you that hopped on this morning. I love you, friends. Thank you guys for all the love. You guys are amazing. And I will see you guys soon, okay?